So there was one house that comes to mind when we talk about the homeowners coming back to look at the work after we've done it. They told us, just as we were starting renovations, that there was some special artwork on one of the walls, and we didn't know it at the time, but it turned out that there was a kindergartner who lived there before, and she colored on the bathroom wall before she passed away. And so these scribbles on the wall were sentimental to them for obvious reasons, and we weren't aware of that side of the story when we started the project. We found a vendor that actually would frame it. It's probably one of my favorite flips, and not from the design perspective, but from the perspective of giving them that story back. You know, you can't take that away. So the seller was the grandfather. He's the one that told me. So I gave the artwork to the mom. So the mom had no idea that I knew. So we kind of did a little setup for her. And yeah, there wasn't a dry eye, including mine, obviously. That's when you feel really good about, talk about when we got into this business, we joke that it was really design driven and before and after driven, but to see how we can change people's lives in this way, this family we saved from bankruptcy by buying this house. They were days away from financial ruin for at least 7 years, and we were able to come up. They reached out at the very last minute. We were able to help them at the very last minute and get them in a new housing situation that was right for them, go in, renovate the home, and save this cherished piece that it turns out was the reason why they didn't want to let this house go, We're not like other flippers, Not to say that everybody's bad out there, but I think sometimes investors and house flippers, we get a bad rap. And not to say that as an industry, there are a lot of people that cut corners and make lowball offers and do wrong by sellers.
Well, I think we recognize that there are good people that are in bad circumstances, and I think we take that to heart, and that factors in our decision making.